assunto.
This subject is very important for this year that is beginning. So we decided also to talk about it. It's a subject that is talked for a long time, but maybe not in the best way, not in a more clear way. How the universe works. The universe is clear. The universe is not something that deceives and treats you like a second-class being. The universe is light, clear, pure. Just understand how it works, and you are going to see that it's nothing more than a canvas. A canvas where everything can be done if you so much allow it. The subject today is the separation of the chaff and the wheat. First of all, it's necessary to understand that the separation of the chaff and the wheat. It's important that you understand what is chaff and what is wheat. The chaff and the wheat are not people. It's not a good person. It's not a bad person. It's a situation where the person reviews herself good, or another situation where the person reviews herself bad. It's not the chaff and the wheat. The chaff and the wheat is love and the absence of love. When you start to understand that this separation is real, and yes, it's already happening for a while, because now the humanity is capable to understand what is love and the absence of love. And it was a perfect moment to start the separation. This separation is not because the universe wants to keep the wheat and throw away the chaff. The chaff is not something that it's going to be discarded. It's going to be transmuted, which is something very different. And when, for example, you see someone that committed a violent act, you say, this person is not from the light. Like this was a fact, ecstatic, that it's not going to move in any way. Nobody is like that and finish and that's it. So nothing is light and never will be in the absence of light. Everything moves. With this plan of duality, it's exactly it. The love and the absence of love. And when you come across a situation where you are pointing a finger, judging someone or yourself, saying that this is bad, that person is bad, that situation is bad, you didn't understand yet the separation of the chaff and the wheat. You didn't comprehend what is light and what is darkness. You didn't understand what is love and the absence of love. And something bad doesn't exist. This frequency, in truth, doesn't exist. What exists is a frequency without love. The drugs, for example, they are not bad. They only drive people to drain the love that exists inside of them. That's why they become sick. That's why they become dependent. That's why they don't, without energy. because love is energy that sustains everything. And once she's opening all your conscience to be manipulated by the illusion that the drugs deliver, this person begins to enter like in a tunnel, and it doesn't have light. This person is not bad. The drugs that this person is using are not bad either. It's only the absence of love. A lot of people say, but how God let this happen? How God let that happen? How God let the world be like that? A lot of people are asking these questions for the past 2 years, and even at the beginning of this year. This person still don't understand what is the absence of love. God, a supreme consciousness, how we like to call, knows you so much and loves you so much. He lets you do whatever you want, when you want, and if you want. And so, the supreme consciousness that loves so much each one of us, all of us, this side of the veil or on your reality, it lets you do whatever you want. Like your neighbor, like your son, like your father, like the boss, like the worker of your company. All, without exception, in all of the universe, can do whatever they want. But that you are seeing like bad, it's not a permission. It's the absence of love that it's being generated by the choices based in the absence of love that these people are doing. That's why, for us, the first step of awake, the first step to acknowledge, is for you to begin to love yourself. As much more love you put inside, more love you are capable to put outside. All the people that generate absence of frequency of love around you, these people don't have love for themselves. It doesn't exist love inside of them. Not enough. And this lack of love makes all actions, the choices, the words, all of this looks dark, heavy, like dense, because it's lacking love. Well, so stop completely saying that this is from the darkness, this is from the light, this is good, this is bad. Understand how the universe works, and you are going to start to have another life. You are going to start to have other ways of seeing life. Because we always say, there's nothing that you cannot be, have, or do. It doesn't exist, but if you believe that the darkness exists, you create darkness inside of you. If you believe that hate exists, you create hate inside of you. If you believe that people are bad and that humanity is doomed, you create hate inside of you. Hate is lack of love. Hate is when you give into the illusion of its existence, of this lack of love, this lack of light, this lack of basic material. This basic material that creates, that transforms and transcends all things, knowing how it works inside the universe, takes you out of chains. It takes you off the chains of right and wrong, of the good guy and the bad guy, of the guilty and the innocent. Takes you off the illusion. And then you begin seeing that the universe conspires in your favor. Everything that happens with you is always to put you in a position where you can see what are your frequencies. And these events are not bad. These events need to be loved, transcended, left behind to be understood. When you understand one situation, when comprehend where you are putting your energy, and yes, you have a person that should have more patience. For example, yes, you are a person that should look with more compassion at that person, her weakness, the lack of love that exists in her, and that's why all the confusion happen. That's why the misunderstandings happen. When you begin to have this clarity, it transforms into light. You become pure, like it is the universe. And when this happens, you have again that white canvas to put whatever you want inside. But as long as you are believing in the victimism, in the absence of the good part, in quotes, of the universe in your life, you are completely without action. You have your life in front of you and you don't know what to do with that life. Our mission is to tell you, love yourself more, understand how the universe works, and your entire life is going to change.